Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 4, Book 52, number 210. Narrated by Salim Abu an-Nadar. The freed slave of Umar bin Ubaidullah, who was Umar's clerk, Abdullah bin Abi Awfa, wrote him, i.e., Umar, a letter that contained the following: Once Allah's apostle, during a holy battle, waited till the sun had declined, and then he got up among the people and said, O people, do not wish to face the enemy in a battle, and ask Allah to save you from calamities. But if you should face the enemy, then be patient and let it be known to you that paradise is under the shades of swords. He then said, O Allah, the revealer of the Holy Book, the mover of the clouds, and defeater of Al-Ahzab, i.e. the clans of infidels. Defeat them infidels and bestow victory upon us. Volume 4, Book 52, number 211. Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. I participated in a ghazwa along with Allah's apostle. The Prophet met me on the way while I was riding a camel of ours used for irrigation, and it had got so tired that it could hardly walk. The Prophet asked me, What is wrong with the camel? I replied, It has got tired. So Allah's apostle came from behind it and rebuked it, and prayed for it, so it started surpassing the other camels and going ahead of them. Then he asked me, How do you find your camel now? I replied, I find it quite well, now as it has received your blessings. He said, Will you sell it to me? I felt shy to refuse his offer, though it was the only camel for irrigation we had. So I said, Yes. He said, Sell it to me then. I sold it to him on the condition that I should keep on riding it till I reached Medina. Then I said, O Allah's apostle, I am a bridegroom, and requested him to allow me to go home. He allowed me, and I set out for Medina before the people till I reached Medina, where I met my uncle, who asked me about the camel, and I informed him all about it, and he blamed me for that. When I took the permission of Allah's apostle, he asked me whether I had married a virgin or a matron, and I replied that I had married a matron. He said, Why hadn't you married a virgin who would have played with you? And you would have played with her. I replied, O Allah's apostle, my father died, or was martyred, and I have some young sisters, so I felt it not proper that I should marry a young girl like them who would neither teach them manners nor serve them. So I have married a matron so that she may serve them and teach them manners. When Allah's apostle arrived in Medina, I took the camel to him the next morning, and he gave me its price and gave me the camel itself as well. Volume 4, Book 52, number 212. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. Once there was a feeling of fright at Medina, so Allah's apostle rode a horse belonging to Abu Talha, and, on his return, he said, We have not seen anything fearful, but we found this horse very fast. Volume 4, Book 52, number 213. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. Once the people got frightened, so Allah's apostle rode a slow horse belonging to Abu Talha, and he set out all alone, making the horse gallop. Then the people rode, making their horses gallop after him. On his return he said, Don't be afraid, there is nothing to be afraid of, and I have found this horse a very fast one. That horse was never excelled in running henceforward. Castellani, Volume 5. Volume 4, Book 52, number 214. Narrated by Umar bin al-Khattab. I gave a horse to be used in Allah's cause, but later on I saw it being sold. I asked the Prophet whether I could buy it. He said, Don't buy it and don't take back your gift of charity. Volume 4, Book 52, number 215. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. Umar gave a horse to be used in Allah's cause, but later on he found it being sold. So he intended to buy it and asked Allah's apostle, who said, Don't buy it and don't take back your gift of charity. Volume 4, Book 52, number 216. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's Apostle said, "Were it not for the fear that it would be difficult for my followers, I would not have remained behind any Syria army unit, but I don't have riding camels and have no other means of conveyance to carry them on, and it is hard for me that my companions should remain behind me. No doubt I wish I could fight in Allah's cause and be martyred and come to life again to be martyred and come to life once more." Volume 4, Book 52, number 217. Narrated by Yali. I participated in the Ghazwa of Tabuk along with Allah's Apostle, and I gave a young camel to be ridden in Jihad, and that was, to me, one of my best deeds. Then I employed a laborer who quarreled with another person. One of them bit the hand of the other, and the latter drew his hand from the mouth of the former, pulling out his front tooth. Then the former instituted a suit against the latter before the Prophet, who rejected that suit, saying, "Do you expect him to put out his hand for you to snap as a male camel snaps vegetation?" Volume 4, Book 52, number 218. Narrated by Thayalaba bin Abi Malik al-Karazi. When Qaid bin Sa'd al-Ansari, who used to carry the flag of the Prophet, intended to perform Hajj, he combed his hair. Volume 4, Book 52, number 219. Narrated by Salama bin al-Aqwa. Ali remained behind the Prophet during the Battle of Khaybar as he was suffering from some eye trouble, but then he said, "How should I stay behind Allah's Apostle?" So he set out till he joined the Prophet. On the eve of the day of the conquest of Khaybar, Allah's Apostle said, "Number doubt, I will give the flag, or, tomorrow, a man whom Allah and his Apostle love, or who loves Allah and his Apostle, will take the flag. Allah will bestow victory upon him." Suddenly, Ali joined us, though we were not expecting him. The people said, "Here is Ali." So Allah's Apostle gave the flag to him, and Allah bestowed victory upon him. Volume 4, Book 52, number 219. Narrated by Nafi bin Jubair. I heard Al-Abbas telling Az Zubair, "The Prophet ordered you to fix the flag here." Volume 4, Book 52, number 220. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's Apostle said, "I have been sent with the shortest expressions bearing the widest meanings, and I have been made victorious with terror, cast in the hearts of the enemy, and while I was sleeping, the keys of the treasures of the world were brought to me and put in my hand." Abu Hurairah added, "Allah's Apostle has left the world, and now you, people, are bringing out those treasures, i.e. the Prophet did not benefit by them." Volume 4, Book 52, number 221. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. Abu Sufyan said, "Heraclius sent for me when I was in Ilia, i.e. Jerusalem. Then he asked for the letter of Allah's Apostle, and when he had finished its reading there was a great hue and cry around him, and the voices grew louder, and we were asked to quit the place. When we were turned out, I said to my companions, 'The cause of Ibn Abi Kabsha has become conspicuous as the king of Bani al-Asfar is afraid of him.'" Volume 4, Book 52, number 222. Narrated by Asma. I prepared the journey food for Allah's Apostle in Abu Bakr's house when he intended to emigrate to Medina. I could not find anything to tie the food container and the water skin with. So I said to Abu Bakr, "By Allah, I do not find anything to tie these things with except my waist belt." He said, "Cut it into 2 pieces and tie the water skin with one piece and the food container with the other." The sub-narrator added, "She did accordingly, and that was the reason for calling her Dartan Nitakan, i.e. 2-belted woman." Volume 4, Book 52, number 223. Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. During the lifetime of the Prophet we used to take the meat of sacrificed animals as journey food to Medina. See Hadith number 474, Volume 7.